Okay. So I kind of want to just have a little chat about routine, and how great it is for us to have like a morning routine. I spoke about this a little while ago now, a few months ago, and it just keeps coming up. That it's how we set the tone for the day is really important, especially with how busy and how still transformative this time is. And anything that is transiting, there's movement. There isn't a ground on that. There's no like steady, plate. So it's moving. So unless we have this kind of ground that we establish within ourselves, it's kind of hard to, you know, um, balance the energies of a day that we're having. This is like no other time. And this is like no other time. So, it could mean that you go to the bathroom when you first get up, and then you go into the kitchen, you grab yourself some water with lemon, things that are really going to flush your system, where you're going to take care of all the organs in your body, just really flush everything out. Warm lemon water is great. Warm water is great. Chinese traditional medicine loves that, and so does the Ayurvedic tradition. So I've been doing that for years. Just the first thing I do is just get up and do that. And look, you can do a couple of lunges in the kitchen, like you can start the coffee, the sacred coffee, and do some lunges in the kitchen. You could drop down right into your seat with the coffee that you just made and just sit there for a moment and feel the warmth of your coffee and just kind of be in that space. This is all of 3 minutes. So, when folks say, oh, I'm kind of rushed during the work weeks and I really can't, do a morning, this isn't that. This is something like you brush your teeth. This should not be negotiable. This is something where you connect with your heart. You sit for a moment, maybe you do a few cat and dog tilts. I mean, you guys know your body, you know your practice now enough where you can just kind of let things flow organically. I'd love to invite you to get really good at being there for yourself every day, because no one else can do that for you, and you're going to benefit. I think there's some days where I don't do it, and on those days, it's very few, I just don't feel as connected. I'll try to make up for it later in the afternoon, and it is okay. But for me, it's jarring that I haven't had that time to sit in my own energy, to feel what I need, or to let go of folks that are in my energy field. Not that they're bad. This could be my son. This could be my partner. And they're just so in my energy field where I need to have a little bit of room to breathe. So why don't we sit in our meditation right now, and we'll just kind of be with our own body. I just wanted to bring it up because I'm going to be away for 2 Sundays. So I would really hope that you guys could get into this. I'm also going to offer over 100 classes for about 30 cents a day. If you guys want to sign up for it, I'll send it out next week. Where if you don't know cat and dog and you just want to see a class that we've done before, you can press play, or I'm going to download some new things here and there as well. So I'll send that out. You don't have to know about it right now, but there's options for you to keep your home practice. I don't want to say there's no excuse, but kind of there's no excuse. You guys can be there with yourself, feel your energy, and your energy might be off the world chaotic, but that's the whole point, that you're sitting there and you're starting to see what's there. That's the first part of healing, is to see thyself. So why don't we just do that right now? Go ahead and sit down. Go ahead and close your eyes. I'm going to have my palms facing open, and just be here now in your body. You're seated, your legs are crossed, and your spine is lifted up, your heart is lifted up. Yeah, and you're feeling your crown lifting as well. So sometimes when we have a lot of energy, it can sometimes mean we're not as grounded, and then we might take a dip later on, the next day or even that same day. So why don't we ground our energy right now? I want you to picture right at the bottom of your tailbone, that first chakra, like a long rope with an anchor on the end of it. And it's going down the anchor from your lower part of the tailbone. It's going down into the earth. So you're picturing that go all the way down to the middle of the earth. Sometimes for me, I just kind of see 2 or 3 rocks down there where the anchor just gets wedged and it really doesn't move. And it's really nice because here we are seated and we're just lovingly connecting and grounding into Mother Earth, taking in that energy. Yeah, just visualizing that. And then going to your face and your hair and your third eye. Like, we'll start from the top of the head. You got your anchor, keep that there. And then just going to your top of your head and just doing a little body scan, jaw, relax your jaw, your mouth, your shoulders, your heart. Relax your side waist, your belly, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your shins. Yeah, that's it. Your toes. Beautiful. And then just imagine anything or project or any person that may come into your mind. If they're coming into your mind, they're probably in your energy field. Again, it's not a negative, but we want to sit in our own energy and at least clear ourselves for now so that we can really embody our own decisions and really feel what it is that we need to do, what we can offer ourselves in the world without being influenced by other energies. So as you're here, I want you to see those projects or folks or work or children or whatever it is, and imagine with that anchor, that rope, it's like a PCP pipe, right? It's a pipe, and these energies are going down. They're just getting out of your energy field now. They're going shoot down the chute. Yep, there goes the partner down the chute. Yeah, just have fun with it. Again, this is not a negative. We just want to free ourselves up, be a little bit lighter. I already feel lighter talking about it. So I don't know if you're noticing that. It's all going down, 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 down. Oh, something with work, down it goes. We don't need to put thoughts to that right now because you're feeling your energy, Yeah. Keep going. Notice if there's any resistance. Again, it's not a negative if you're feeling that. Just notice it. We're not here to fix anything. We're here to be in our body and to free up our energy. Keep going. Nice. And now go to the top of your head, and I want you to imagine this beautiful sun above your head. The sun of your own heart is right there. And if there's been any energy that you maybe disempowered yourself, or you just didn't feel so good when something happened, or whatever it could be, you're calling it back to your sun, to the sun of your own heart. Could have been a phone conversation you had with someone, and you're just calling back that energy in a loving way. Yeah, you're just bringing it back. Or maybe you've been thinking about someone so much, and it's time to bring that energy and focus back to you, back to the sun, back to the sun. That's it. And now I want you to bathe yourself in that sun. So all the way down your head, all the way down your heart, and your shoulders, and all the way down. You're just bathing yourself in this beautiful energy, your energy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, wonderful. And just kind of see now that you've got energy around you that's more free. Maybe you can take your energy out a little bit, your aura, like 2 or 3 feet wide, 3D, 360 degrees behind you to the sides of your feet. How clear that is, energy. Yeah, and it's your kind of boundary. Yeah, it's your feeling of oneness within you. And just breathe in and out through your nose. Notice if there has been a change from when you started until right now and how you're feeling. And let's use our right hand. Let's block off the right side of our nostril, and we'll move into alternate nostril breathing so that we balance the left and the right hemisphere of the brain. Yeah. So the moon energy is coming down through the left side. So you're going to exhale down the left side of your nostril. You're bringing your thumb on the right side of your nostril. So all the way down. And then you're inhaling up the left side. You're going to pinch your nose. You're going to hold your breath. And then you're going to let it down through the sun side, the right side, all the way out. And you're going to inhale up right side. Hold your breath. Exhale down the left side. Inhale up the left side. Hold. Down the right. Up the right. Hold. Down the left. Keep going, you guys. Do about 3 or 4 more rounds of this. If you mess it up, just make it up on the spot. Just do what's coming to you. It'll probably be exactly what you needed. Finish up the round that you're on and just bring your hands down, back down onto your lap again. I'm just bringing them down cupped, so just together. So let's take an inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's through the nose. Hold the breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale out through the mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Inhale through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 3, 2, 1. Let's exhale through the nose this time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there's a little pause. I kind of pause. I guess it's kind of feeling like holding the breath, but maybe you're already up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold the breath. 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pause. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just breathe freely right now, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Drop your shoulders, drop the upper clavicle area, the heart, in through the nose and out. In through the nose and out. Amazing. Let's go ahead and bring the hands to our heart center. Feel the beating of your own heart. I've got my left hand right at my heart, my right hand on top of the left. And feel an intention that really is coming to you quite vividly, that you really feel like you need. Is it clarity? Is it cultivating more peace? Sometimes we can see like dullness or like almost sometimes boredom with our own life. So, you could have an intention where you would like to understand that more. You'd like to just allow that to be as it is and just see if it changes. So putting a spotlight on some of our places that don't feel so great, like the shadow areas that are there for us to learn from, is where we start to get the healing aspects happening within us. When we put a spotlight on something that doesn't feel so great, we start to uncover who we really are, right? So let's be very gentle with you today. We've been through such a year, and we just really need to honor the parts within us that need to come back slowly. So feeling your intention, let's chant Om together just once. Let's bring in the energy and let's take a deep breath in. Amazing. And then just start to open up your eyes and just keep your gaze soft. You can release your hands And why don't we very slowly come onto our mats and we move through cat and dog tilt and just start to open up the body. The reason that I like to use yoga, the physical form of yoga, as a tool for healing is that we actually lock a lot of our traumas inside the body. So without actually moving the body and, you know, noticing where we're tight or noticing where there's something very tender, without doing that and getting to the, or putting the spotlight on the body's feeling, then it's really hard to move through the emotional part of it as well. So that's why yoga has been that for me. And that's why I love teaching it. So it's just a wonderful tool. So we're coming onto all fours, hands and knees. I'm just checking the view here. I think that looks good. So take off any jewelry or anything that's going to get in the way. And we'll go ahead and spread the fingers wide. We're going to have the hands right underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath your hips. Yeah. And just start by exhaling and rounding up, bringing the chin in. Relax your jaw when you do this. So between the shoulder blades is the exhale. And then inhaling as you arch, keeping your arms nice and straight, draw in through your belly. And then exhale, rounding up the spine. The chin comes in. Yeah, and then inhale. So try to really be here right now. If you already noticed that your mind just wandered off, it's okay. Don't get upset with yourself. Just bring yourself back to the moment, to the feeling of the moment. And then as you round the spine, we're going to take our body back to where the big toes touch, the knees come apart, and the forehead comes down. Yeah, and then we're going to inhale, come up, arch the spine again. Yeah, so we got a little further to go as we come down. Yeah, so as you come down now, let's take both hands over to the right side, spreading the fingers quite wide. And breathe into the left side of your waist. What a joy it is to embody the feeling of the breath and your intention, right? We're tapping into a positive energy field as well. That is there for us. And then take the hands over to the left side. So for me, I really get in touch with how I'm breathing. Sometimes I'll need to go back to counting the breath. So 5 in, hold the breath for 3, and exhale for 5, so that I can get my mind right. It's kind of like we're all going to the same place, but the mind can be rather distracted and busy. So counting the breath is a wonderful tool to really bring yourself into the moment. And then coming back, we're coming to center. Keep that breath going for you and come onto your belly. Stretch your arms all the way out, forehead down, full pranam. And then prop yourself up onto your forearms. So elbows are underneath your shoulders. 5, 3, 5 breaths. So you guys know that by now. You should be able to hear your breath. So soften here. You're feeling the belly drop, the legs lengthen back. It's more of a passive position, even though the more time we spend in it, the more time, that we spend in it, it becomes more challenging. So soften your mouth. Notice the back of your neck as well. Maybe bring the chin in a little bit. Maybe turn your head left to right. Nice, you guys. And then bring your forehead down all the way. Go ahead and take your right arm off to the right side. This is kind of how we started last week. Excuse me. And then you're rolling all the way over to the right. Your legs are going back. Your right palm is faced down. And eventually, I mean, you may not look how I look. Your legs may come down. I'm feeling uber tight in my right shoulder, so I'm not going to put too much more weight by dropping my feet, because that'll bring more weight onto my shoulder. So I'm easing into it. So the awareness aspect of your practice is truly being aware of these little areas that are asking for your loving attention. They're not necessarily wanting to change. So giving them space is the best we can do. And then change kind of happens from space. That's it. Allowing the healing to take place in its own time. Your left arm could go behind you. Yeah, it could. Smooth, deep breath. And then coming back to center, and then rolling over to the other side. Left palm faces down, it's out straight. Head just drops down. Yeah, and just feel like a lengthening here through your tummy. Head back, maybe right arm up for a few moments. Maybe your feet can come down. Maybe the shoulders a bit more open. You could even move the right wrist. Maybe go back to the counting of the breath. Soften your forehead. And then gently bring the right hand down. Go ahead and bring your forehead down. Come on up. Come on up onto your knees. And then come on up onto a blanket. Maybe you can sit up on a blanket. I'm going to have a couple of blocks nearby as well. I think this would be really great to move into an inner groin stretch. So open your legs quite wide. Come a little bit more forward. And just lift up out of your heart here. Arms start to come more forward. Relax your feet. Just the act of producing more spaciousness in your body can open up the mind. So it's not just this body practice, it then integrates the mind. And then when the mind is softer, because the body is feeling a little bit more flexible, the heart opens. The heart doesn't have to protect, right? It's happy to just be here. Sometimes our minds can be rather strong, so the heart just starts to close. Right? All the different thoughts that we don't have to believe about ourselves will rush in, and we just need to watch them rather than believe them. Just let them pass. And maybe you can be here and just see your mind screen as like this beautiful blue sky. Maybe you can visualize it, and that the clouds, a few little clouds going by the mind screen, are thoughts. And that you just watch the cloud go by and you don't participate in them. And then comes another one, and you're just being present to the show, to the movie. Like you're separate from the movie. It's a really important practice to integrate throughout your whole day, especially when strong emotions come up or strong thoughts about yourself that probably are not true. Let them come and go. Don't allow them to have a seat in your heart. So we're still stretching these inner groins. Some of you can come a little bit more forward. Some of you may want to bring a little stacking action with the blocks if you have it, or a bolster, forehead down. Let's do a few breaths where we inhale through the nose and we exhale out through the mouth. Yeah, in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Amazing. So come on up, walk yourself up. Go ahead and cross your legs. So bring them all the way together. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Nice. Turn and twist over to one side, any side, and then drop one hand behind you right at your tailbone and the other hand to the outside of your knee. So you're sitting up nice and tall. There's a slight drawing in of your tummy girdle, right? There's just this lifting, but it's more of a drawing up through the crown. Maybe you can soften your eyes so that you're not distracted by the room right now. You've got this deep inner life. You're experiencing that right now. And then coming back to center and then going to the other way. You don't have to lift your arms up, just twisting over. Just being present to this. Like, we're not waiting for the class to begin. This is the moment. So we're feeling the twist through the spine. We're feeling the head move. We're feeling the breath lengthen. And you're grounded. And then coming back or coming to center, both hands on your knees, palms facing down, round your spine, bring your chin in. This is an exhale. And then inhale, open your heart. Exhale, round. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, round. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, round. Good. And then start to open up your eyes. Go ahead and bring your knees together. Let's come up to standing, everyone. So move away your blanket. Go ahead and move away any props that you have. So I find as I am getting older, it's important that the joints really start to be more lubricated. And for you in the morning, you may only have 5 minutes. So I would recommend something like this where we're moving the wrists. Yeah, and then we're moving the feet. So you might think, wow, we've been doing this for so long, but here's the thing. Sometimes it takes us 21 times to do the same thing. And then we kind of go, oh yeah, maybe I will do that, right? So remember that what we do isn't something that we count. It's like, it's really an in the moment thing. It's like you've never done this before because this is how your body is right now. Yeah, and then we're gonna open out the feet. We're gonna take the toes out a little bit, the heels in. We're a little bit wider than hips distance. We're gonna reach this right arm all the way up to the side. We're gonna bend the knees. We're gonna come down to the floor and we're gonna diagonally go over. So inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Nice, you guys. Just feel a rhythm for you. Inhale up, exhale. Amazing. Couple more times. If you're feeling dizzy, I want you to stop. Maybe come into child's pose. Take your time. All right, this really changes our perspective. And then we're going to change sides. The left arm's going to come up. Inhale and exhale diagonally. Inhale and exhale. That's it. A few more times. Well, I mean, become bigger with your body. Take up space. Take up space. Amazing. And now bring your feet all the way together. So toes touching. Even if the heels don't quite make it, get the toes together, interlace the fingers, except your index, cross your thumbs, reach up. So I'm going to lift up my pants a little there. So reach up high like you're a pencil. So draw your inner thighs together, like really draw them in as you lift up, and then side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you can feel one belly side is tighter than the other. Good, and then shake it out. Shake it out. Just move. All right, and then having an earth twist. I like to kind of get into it a bit where I look to the other side. Nice, you guys. Yeah, and so if this is what you've got time for in the morning, that's great. You're connected. I mean, you're going to think your mind might go, well, I didn't sweat, I didn't do this, but think of what you did do. And that's connect in your body. So now we're going to walk all the way to the front of our yoga mat. And we're going to reach the arms up high. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, falling down, down, down. Uttanasana. Straighter legs if you can. Inhale, look up, Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, bend the knees. I'm going to use my blocks. I'm taking the right leg back. Yeah, and I'm going to pulsate. Right knee down, right knee up. right knee down, right knee up. And then I want you to take your left foot more to the left side. So left toes out, both hands to the inside. And again, just pulsating. Just pulsating, just getting some lubrication in the joints. So healthy for us. All right, we're finding balance in the body. Amazing. And then keep the right hand down, maybe on a block. Left arm can come up. Move the wrist. And then go the other way. Amazing. And then come down, and then all you're going to do is change sides. So bring the right foot forward, but let's just start where the right foot's not to the right side a lot yet. So just coming up onto the knee, and then dropping down, and then coming up, and then coming down. Nice. And then move the right foot over to the right toes facing out. And then come up onto that left knee and pulsate. Yeah, so just gently getting into the body. And we can have that left knee down. We can have that left hand down. We can lift up that right arm, moving into the twist. Nice, you guys. Beautiful. And then drop down. Go ahead and bring that right leg back, and let's come into a downward facing dog. Let's see how we're going to feel when we're in this down dog. And maybe we need to find some adjustments when we're there. So maybe bending one knee and straightening up the other. Yeah, so just taking it left to right. Relax your jaw. I'm doing a few deep breaths right now, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just feels right with this positioning right now. And then drop down onto your knees. Let's fire up the belly a little bit. So come down onto your forearms, measure the elbows, bring the hands lightly touching, curl the toes under. Let's come into a dolphin plank. So you're lifting up your head, you're looking down. Really draw in through the belly. Breathe in and out through the nose. And then very, very slowly drop the knees. Come all the way down into that Sphinx positioning again. Palms can turn open. And breathe. Open heart, open heart. And then bring the chin all the way in. So let's come down onto the forehead. Curl the toes under, press yourself up. And what we're going to do is bring the left hand a little closer to the right. We're going to keep that left knee down, and we're going to pivot the right foot. So we're still breathing in and out through the nose, right? That doesn't change. Left hand right underneath your shoulder, right arm up. Yeah, so Vashisthasana. Drawing in through your tummy to help you lift that right leg. Really good for strengthening your hips. So from here, keep breathing in and out through your nose, but just drop the right hand down. Keep the right leg lifted, but drop the outer right hip down and extend your left arm. The chin is away from your chest. The left hip is going back. The crown is going more forward. And then we're going to hug the right knee in, forehead to knee, exhale. And then we're going to inhale and lengthen. And we're going to exhale and round. Now we're going to inhale and lengthen. Exhale and round. And then we're going to drop down. So we're going to change sides. The right hand's going to move closer to the left. The right knee, the right hand, all intersecting the back, middle left arch. Left arm lifts up. Left leg lifts up. Head goes back. Smooth, deep breath. In and out through your nose. Release that left hand down. Pivot the left hip down. Extend the right arm forward. Keep drawing in through your belly, chin away from your chest, and hug the left knee in, forehead to knee. This will be an exhale, and inhale and lengthen. Exhale and hug. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and hug. Inhale. Exhale. And then release it down and flush it out. So knees go back and just move into these really wide hip circles. Round and round and round. Relax your jaw. Round and round with the hips. Change sides if you haven't already. Really slowly make your way into a child's pose that would be restorative. So do you need your bolster? Do you need your block? So your knees are apart, your forehead comes down either on a bolster or on a block. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Be here now. Be with yourself and your breath. This is reality right here, right now. This is the peace that is available to all of us. It's right here. It's right here, right now. All right. So you can stay here a little longer if you need to. Otherwise, we're going to come out. We're going to do some standing positions. So bring your blocks out in front. If they're not already, come into your forward bend, Uttanasana. And then open out your feet a little wider. It's okay if the toes go out a little bit, but do try to bring them in as much as you're able for a squat. So coming down, bringing your bum down. Eventually, sometimes I bring my arms out in front. Somehow that helps with the balance. And then palms together. So yeah, we do try to bring the toes in. So sometimes we need a little bit of a lift. You might want to bring something underneath the heels, or otherwise we just love what's even available and we take it and we just lift up out of the heart. Right? We accept the body as it is. Okay, so from here, you're going to bring the hands down onto the floor, onto the blocks, and you're going to inhale, lengthen, long spine, straighter legs. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms out to the side, bend your knees a lot, lead with your heart, come up. Reach up high. And then exhale down beside you. Stand here for a moment. So you're in a position that's called mountain. Palms are open, crown is lifting, jaw is relaxed, breath is flowing. Feel your energy field as you're here, as you're standing, feel the effects of your practice. This is a moment in time where you are connecting deeply within you. Nothing is wasted. Let's go ahead and bring our hands to our heart position, or to our right at our heart, and stand into the middle of our yoga mat. And we're going to step out. And we're going to take the left foot out, the right foot in. We're going to line up the left heel with the back middle arch. We're going to lift the arms up. So we're squaring the hips, left hip back, right hip more forward. Right heel is on the ground. Kapalabhati. So exhale, breathing through the nose. Yeah, so you're going to feel that into the belly. You're going to bring in more tapas, more heat for the belly. Yeah, so close your mouth, out through the nose, deep breath in. And it's like this. So you're pushing the air out on the exhale. And you can bring your hands down if you like. Some people like to go faster, so you might be going faster with this breath. Really important that we keep strengthening our lungs during this time. Deep breath in, inhale. Exhale, release your hands down, bring them forward, inhale. Exhale out to the side. Inhale forward. Exhale out to the side. Inhale forward. Exhale out to the side. To your heart. Left foot in, right foot out. Line up the right heel with your back middle arch. Square your hips to where you're now facing. Right hip back, left hip more forward. You can bend your elbows out to the side. Deep breath in. Really exhaling all the way out through the nose. Deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands down, and then go ahead and bend the knee, and we'll reach the hands forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Amazing. Okay, hands to hips. bring the toes in and the heels are out. So toes in, heels out. Yeah, and then just bring the hands down the backs of the legs, coming all the way down. You could bend the knees a little if you like to come down. And then hands way, way out in front. Head drops down low. Ears line up with your arms. Smooth, deep breath. Breathe into the back of your legs. If you can, you'll start to straighten the legs a bit more. And what I tend to do is bring my toes in more and the heels out. And then really take the sit bones back, thighs back, palms pressing down. Good, you guys. And now walk your hands back, heel toe your feet in. Yeah, hands to hips, bend your knees a lot and come up with your long spine all the way up. Nice. And then shake it out. Nice and gently. See what you're working with now. Close your eyes, bring the feet about hips distance apart. And just notice here, notice the feet planted down, grounding through both legs. You can even picture right now 2 little anchors going down the arches of your feet, down into the earth. Maybe you're feeling quite grounded now, more inside your body. If we can spend more time inside the body, and we can really move through a lot of these different emotions that tend to come up. Usually when we have some really tough emotions that do come in, we tend to, because we're so traumatized, just come out of the body. And so the yoga helps us to release the trauma that gets caught up in the physical form. Right, so that we're able to feel more lighter and we don't have to escape the body. It's safe to be in our body. All right, open up your eyes. Let's go ahead and come out again with our feet, step out. Triangle position. So we're going to bring that right foot in, the left foot out. You can use blocks. I'm not going to use them today. I don't know why, but I'm going to see if I can just kind of lift up a little bit. So I'm going to lift up out of the sides of my waist. I'm going to keep both legs as straight as I can. I'm going to reach towards the left side. And I'm only going to drop my hand down to where it feels correct for me. It might be my knee, right? So if you've ever seen this position, like in a magazine or something, look, it's going to look so different to how all of us do it, right? Really investigate how you need to be here, not how you think it should look. So there is a dropping down through the right side of the waist. There's a lifting up and a lengthening out. And then we're going to come up and we're going to change sides. So I tend to bow more forward as I do this. I tend to come more forward. I tend to press down through the inner edges of both feet. Yeah, head comes back, upper body back. Beautiful, you guys. It looks so nice. Left rib down. Yeah, lengthening out. Amazing. Come all the way up. Bring your hands together. Go ahead and pivot that right foot in, step to the front of your yoga mat. Go ahead and shake it out, shake out your feet. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. That hasn't changed. Hands to hips. Go ahead and lift up that right leg without leaning back so much. Lean a bit more forward and bend this right knee. So check it out. Knee is bent. And this is what we're going to do. It's something different. We're going to go back with that knee, and then we're going to lift up. So back and lift up. Back and lift up. Back and lift up. So you can go a little faster. All right, changing sides, feet or hips distance apart. Left leg up for a moment, not leaning back. And then we're going to bend the knee. So it takes a little bit to get used to, but we're trying to just kind of lubricate the hip joint. If you're feeling healthy in the lower back at the moment, this is actually really good for the lower back. If you're not feeling very connected in the lower back today, you may not lift up as high, right? And that's understandable. All right, so feet are now hips distance apart. Notice any changes in the body. Lots of energy moving, lots of vibrational, new energy moving. All right, open up your eyes, keep your gaze soft, lift the right leg up, and let's bring it all the way into the inner thigh. So you're pressing the foot into the thigh into the foot. Keep a little gaze at something in front of you, not moving. And your arms do whatever they want to, right? Nice, you guys. Change sides. Beautiful. Other side. Take your time. All right. And releasing. Nice. All right. So have your feet hips distance apart, ankles now. Come up onto your toes, up under the balls of the feet, and then drop it down. So way up high, I tend to bring my arms up because this helps me with my balance. Have a lift up through the navel, through the belly as you come up and drop down. Come up and drop down. Come up. Couple more. You can bring the arms down. They don't have to be up. All right, wonderful. Now come onto your back, have your strap, have your blocks nearby, also have your blanket. Your blanket can be behind where your head will go, and your blocks ready for when we need them. And get your strap. And let's come all the way down onto our back. So bring the strap to the ball of your right foot. And take that right leg up. Turn your head left to right. Just relax your neck. Notice if you're holding. Just gently move it. Now you can, if it feels okay for you, you can bring that left leg down. And there's a gentle pull through the arms. It's not like this massive pull. There's a gentle pull through the arms. Nice. So you're feeling a stretch. And then let the right leg, the one that's above, go a little bit more to the left side. It could be 2 inches, so not much to the left. Do you guys feel that? Keep breathing. Yeah, and then change sides. Left leg up. I'm going to bring the right sole of the foot on the floor. Smooth, deep breath. And then let the right leg go down. And then let the left leg go a little bit to the right. A couple of inches. So we really get into the back of the leg. These look great, you guys. I can see you. Looks really good. Yeah, so we're really mindfully getting into these little crevices that feel tight. All right. Slowly release. Go ahead and release the blanket that might be behind your head, just so you're flat down now for a moment. And get your block. Feet are down on the floor, feet are hips distance apart. You can feel that. You can feel you can graze the backs of your heels. Toes are more in than your heels. And then we're going to lift the hips up. We're going to bring the block underneath that tailbone, lower back area. If you don't have a block, use a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, use a couple of blankets. Just use what you have available. And if you don't have anything, you could use a cushion too on the back of the couch cushion. You can bring that down. It might be too high, but just kind of work with it. And if you don't have anything, then you're just going to lift your hips up for a few breaths and you'll drop it down. But what I like about this, you guys, is that it is a restorative position. I think it's well deserved right now. Palms facing open. Breathing into the heart. Chin away from your chest. Breathe into your belly. It's just gentle, peaceful breaths. You'll know if you don't have the block in the right place because it won't feel like you could hang here for a while. So sometimes folks have to kind of shimmy the block further down towards the tailbone to have it feel good for them. And from here, bring your feet in together almost, and one leg will come up. You might only do one leg at a time, or you could do both legs. So the heart really has to exaggerate being open to balance Savangasana, to balance shoulder stand.
And then gently release the feet down. Stay for a moment. Let everything settle. And then very slowly release your block. Come onto your back and hug your knees in towards your chest. Gently rock from side to side, side to side. And then go ahead and take your arms out to the side, and we'll drop the knees to the left side, all the way over. Left hand to the outside of your right thigh, gazing over to the right side, twisting. And keep listening to your body, listening to your breath. Coming up and changing sides. Smooth, deep breath. Breathing into the spine, and twisting, becoming, feeling. And then coming back or coming to center. Bring your bum back to center. The left leg will go down, the right knee will hug in. You'll interlace your fingers and give it a good hug. And change sides. You're truly hearing your body, hearing what it needs. And allowing it to heal, to be, to breathe. And then we'll come into final rest, unless there is a position that you really need to go into before you can rest. Otherwise, give yourself as much room as you need and enough space. Let the legs go wide, put something over your eyes, put something over your body, maybe a scarf or a blanket or something. Sometimes I'll just put heavy blocks. It just feels comforting. And I try not to disturb myself too much when I go into Shavasana by trying to make it perfect. Sometimes I'll just use the strap for an eye pillow, right? Whatever's around. And that's what this year is all about, right? We're going to be really creative this year, and we're going to work with what we already have, which is more than enough. You can let go of your practice. Begin to let go of any holding of the body, your toes, your shins, your ankles, your calf muscles, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your belly, your arms. Really let go of your arms, your shoulder girdle. Let go of the muscles in your face. Let go of your jaw. Let your eyes just fall back in their socket. Let go of your practice. Let go of all your effort right now.
Begin to come back to your body. Go ahead and move your fingers and your toes. And just start to maybe even open up your eyes, see yourself in the room, and roll yourself to the side. And we can come up into a seated position where you close your eyes, and you don't have to be cross-legged. You can be up, sitting up on your knees, and using a couple of blocks or a bolster or even a few blankets to sit you up even more. Notice when you do sit up the quality of your seat, meaning, do you notice the dignity of the spine and the beauty, the inner beauty shining, inner to outer, right? Everything that we could ask for is already there. We just, in our modern life, tend to get distracted. And when we go inside, when we see through feeling and understanding, we know that who we've been searching for, it has always been there. That we can make choices from the place of acceptance and love from our own heart. That we don't need to look for validation and acceptance in the outside to have a good day. Let's very gently bring our hands to prayer position and feel and honor your intention again. Just go ahead and voice it to yourself. And let's together chant Om. Let's take a deep breath in. No. Let's take a moment here to give thanks to all the many blessings that yoga and awareness bring to you and to all those with whom your life touches. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for bringing new friends. And let me just turn off, namaste. Let me turn off the video.